with him. The poor kid is not. He's just really struggling. So, so it's just been, literally, it's like I go to the office. Tony's been good. Like, the one thing I'll give him credit for is I'm like, Tony, I got to take care of this. He's like, no, don't worry about it. I mean, we've also been doing fine with our numbers, so, he's got nothing to complain about. But I'll give him credit for that. It's just been flexible with time. But I just, it was funny. I was talking with my friend Bob on the West Coast this morning. It was like 5 a.m. his time. He was texting me. He's trying to figure out how to make his business better, and he's trying to come up with brands and all this other stuff. Like, what can I do to get out of it? But he's kind of happy. I was like, Bob, I am miserable. I'm like, I need to find something different to do. I'm like stuck in this place where, I'm being compensated enough to take care of all the shit going on in my life, and I almost can't afford to not be there right now. But I'm fucking like, each day I'm like, oh God, when is this going to end? I feel like there's no, like I'm adding no value. Like, there's nothing productive with what I'm doing. It's just like one miserable day after the next. So I just gotta figure out how to extricate myself. And the problem is there's just so much on the table between, like, severance, or even if there is no severance, it's the, you put that to the side. It's still all this deferred equity. It's a lot. It's like I can't walk away from all of that. So.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
When can you get out?
That's been crazy, right? I was putting on.
Where are you?
To Bob. Where am I? West?
Oh, because you're coming in and out.
Oh yeah, I'm in Weston on Route 30. That's the place you go in and out. I was thinking about talking to Bob after, like, next sort of, pay cycle, like March or whatever, and say, hey, Bob, I had all the numbers. I'm like, I personally contributed over $100 million to the bank. Can you kind of accelerate my, severance and stuff? But that's not an option now. I've looked into, like, early retirement is 65, where you can leave it, be a good leaver. But so I need years of service and my age, but that's basically 2020. So that's 3 more years, and I'm going stir crazy. I can't last 3 more years.
Right. Right.
So
yeah,
I don't know.
We have to figure out a way to get you out. Because you'd really.
Well, I mean, getting out's not right. I can just walk out. What I would really like is if I can get, 6 months of severance and my, basically 10,000 non-deferred shares. Okay, I'd walk out tomorrow, but I just don't know how to do that.
Right.
So.
Yeah, we have to figure that out.
Did you hear Charlie? They pushed Charlie out and basically kind of said, if you leave today, we'll pay you for 2 weeks. Charlie said that to me, and I was like, Charlie, call Bridget McAvoy. I don't know if I can trust her or not, but call her, tell her you have some personal issues about the bank you need to talk about. Can she speak to you confidentially, and if not, who should you talk to? And then we kind of laid out this whole strategy, and he talked to her. She said, yeah, I can talk to you. And he ended up with, like, 22 weeks of severance or something like that.
That's good.
Good. And did you know Tyler Martin? You knew him, right?
No. Who was he?
Some young guy that they hired on the FX desk. They pushed Raja out, and they hired this guy. He resigned about 2 weeks ago, and he went to Bridget, and Bridget basically said, he basically said the only reason why I'm leaving is because of this new guy they hired. He's condescending, he's rude, he's all these things, just horrible person. I don't trust him, and I'm not going to put my career in his arms because he is 100% the reason why I'm leaving. So now naturally Tony's saying he left for personal reasons. It was a good opportunity. His girlfriend wanted to go to the West Coast, all this bullshit. But Tyler told me, this kid Tyler Martin told me that the first question Bridget asked when he went upstairs was, should the new guy be